Welcome back to Fog Football Troops, and today we are talking about Scott Arfield coming back to the United Kingdom as he has joined an English club. But more on that a wee bit later. And we've also got a bid thrown out for Rio Hatate. From which nation in Europe? It may surprise you. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. The weekend is fast approaching. We have got the Premier Sports Cup. We have got the action tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I'll do a wee cheeky watch along for the football at that time. Looking forward to the start of the football coming in. By the way, next Tuesday, Fog Football, match day vlog, one of the Premier Sports game. Whoever guesses the right answer gets hee-haw. But that's me letting you know here on a wee bit of news. But Scott Arfield, yes, he has recently returned to the British shores here as he's joined Bolton on a 1-year deal. And obviously, at the age he is, does it really surprise people that it's a 1-year deal? Now, there was a rumour that he could potentially be going to Romania. I've heard that Neil Lennon's side were linked. I don't really buy that, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it is what it is. It doesn't really matter, of course. He recently left Rangers last season and then joined Charlotte in 2023. Now, he was a part of Sean Dyche's Burnley side, who won the Championship in 2016, as well as the side that won the Scottish Premiership in 2021. So this is what Bolton manager Ian Evatt told the club's website. Scotty has obviously had a very good career and was playing a Europa League final not so long ago. I didn't really need it reminded that, Ian, to be honest. He's been playing regularly in the MLS and is still able to do the job. He wants to help us on the pitch, but also off it. That experience, voice away from the staff is really going to help us. Arfield is the Trotters' fourth summer signing. I've never heard Brighton referred to as the Trotters, but there you go. You learn something new every day. Should Rangers have ever got rid of Arfield? I mean, I'm all for getting rid of like the old guys. I think you do need to bring in new talent, especially old guys that haven't really, it's kind of flopped. But I think there was a lot more people, at the club, the senior guys like Tav, Goldson, Lundstrom, Barisic, Jack, that I would much rather get rid of than Arfield. Because you know what? Say what you want about Arfield, he never let Rangers down. He always came on, man. He was always scoring crucial goals. Like, you think of the so many goals that the guy scored. Big goals. Like, he made the one though, against Liverpool at Ibrox. But in all seriousness, I mean, he came back in that game where we beat Aberdeen. Yeah, he scored that beautiful goal in the semi-final against Celtic in the Cup a few seasons ago as well. Scott Arfield, some great ass moments, definitely, for the wee man. But I think he'll do well at Bolton, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, moving on to Rio Hatate. Of course, yesterday it was all around Matt O'Reilly, and it was revealed it was actually around 16 million. But Celtic hoped to eclipse their club record fee of 25 million. But today, on the 12th of July, could Celtic be set to turn the town green? Because could they be getting more money, not only for Matt O'Reilly, but for Rio Hatate, as they've apparently kicked out an approach from a Russian Premier League side. So yeah, I told you the nation that was interested would probably surprise you, and I think that would surprise most people, the fact that Rio Hatate was getting linked with a Russian Premier League. Now apparently Celtic rejected it before whoever the Russian club was, and what I'm going to say, why that is, I'm going to assume that's because, obviously the whole situation going on in Ukraine, and I guess Celtic do not want to do a deal with a Russian team because it just wouldn't be good for business. It wouldn't be good for business. Absolutely would not be good for business. It would be bad publicity to do a deal with a Russian club right now, regardless of your views on the war, because we know what the West think on it, troops. But we don't know how much it is. But the Russian Premier League clubs, I mean, before this war started, they were rich ass clubs. Probably remember like 15 years ago, and I can't remember how you pronounce them, but they began with an A. It was like Anshanala or something. I mean, they were signing like Roberto Carlos and Samuel Eto'o and all, and then obviously you remember like Hulk playing for Senate, among others. Loads of players went to the Russian Premier League, but sadly for them, whoever the club is, Rio Hatate will not be joining them. And some would argue, sadly for Celtic, because Rio Hatate, a lot of Celtic people wanting him at their club, saying that he's no good enough and all that good stuff. But is what it is. Neil Lennon couldn't get his hands on Arfield. I think that was bogus though. I can't even remember where I read that, but I seen it on Twitter earlier on, but they were sniffing around, but nothing. Sniffing got them hee haw like a dog on a walk, sniffing a bit of pish. Nothing to it. And that's probably what you might have thought this video, but you guys will be back. Remember, guys, there'll be more vids throughout the rest of the day, sorry, and then tomorrow, 3 o'clock, watch along regarding the Premier Sports Cup. Really looking forward to it.